the terms and conditions, etc. And then you scroll down, and this is where we have the main groups. And we've got these are the ones that I covered in the presentation. So here, if I wanted, for example, to enter into visual effects, and I'd click into this category, and then there is a little video explaining exactly the types of work that we're looking for. Again, just have a quick read. And if you think, okay, cool, this is exactly the category that I'm looking for, then in 28 days and 2 hours, this button will be active and you'll be able to click into that. Now, I just wanted to, I'm just going to pull up the staging, sorry. And going to do this. I thought I had it open already, which is this one. Cool. So this is just a staging site that I can create an entry for without it being open. So you can see here, I've just created a mock version of that. I'm going to enter contest. And I'm going to go, okay, cool. I'm going to drop into game development. I'm going to view that category. Brings me here. I've done what I've mentioned. I've read the overview for this category, for this contest, and now I'm going to submit an entry. So I come through here, and this is what you get presented with, which is our page builder here. So you can see on the right hand side a number of different widgets that you can use to create your entry. So I might go through, I'm going to add some images. So I'm going to select some from here. You can either browse for them, or you can just multiple select and drag and drop them into the space there, and that's going to go through and upload them. Once I've uploaded, I've got the option then to be able to reorder them however I want. Maybe I want to delete one, add something else. I have that flexibility to be able to do that as well. So, really I'm starting to think about, okay, cool, this is my entry. I'm liking that. I'm going to hit done. This is the bunch of images that have come through. I can either keep them narrow, or I could go full screen. So what that looks like is if I'm looking at this once it's been published, that image will be full width of your screen. Personally, I like the narrow view. It just keeps everything nice and neat and nice and tidy. So once I've got through there, maybe I'm going to, or not maybe, I would definitely add some text at this point, because the judges really want to know what the process was that you went through here to create these images, and what is it? Is it, what sort of project is it, and so forth. So really adding some details in here underneath. I've just added dummy text here. Again, if I need to, I can edit it, or I can reorder this however I want. So important to be adding these descriptions as you go. So if I add the process view, which is that one that we looked at before, where I could scrub through multiple images on top of each other, I would upload some images here. I think, what is it? Yeah, 5 images. And you can see here, I've got this character. I might just reorder that to something like that. I'm going to go done. And then I can see that scrubbing is working really, really nicely. Again, add some more text. I just want to make sure that, like I said, judges are really understanding what's going on. There is nothing worse from a judge's perspective to see a whole bunch of images and a video or something that's been uploaded without any description. So carrying on through, I'm going to add a Vimeo video here. So maybe I've created a demo reel. I've got my Vimeo link, which is our preferred platform for embedding videos. It's just cleaner without ads and all the rest of it. So I can copy my Vimeo link and drop it straight in there. And one thing you'll note down here is you've got the option to actually add a password protected video, Vimeo video. Now, this is for those students that are, have created a short film and they've entered it into a film festival, and they're currently doing the film festival circuit, and it's under embargo. So that means that they're not able to show it publicly. Then they can safely still create an entry here using a password, and the password is only shown to our judges, so they can still go through and make judgments and access that video. So just to note that it will, not be shown to the public. So I've got my Vimeo video, and then, maybe I've got a Sketchfab, asset that I've uploaded to Sketchfab. I'm going to grab that complete link, drop that in there as well. click done. And you can see I'm going through, I'm just adding variation. I'm, trying to look at the best ways that I can possibly showcase my work. Again, actually, maybe I'd add more text in here just to make sure everyone's happy. Do that. And what else can we add here? We can embed, marmoset file. If you're more a technical and coding type person, then we do have one little widget here that links to GitHub. So you've maybe created some code, then you're able to share that with our judges, and they can go through and be able to view that. So it's unfortunately the Rookie Awards is more of a visual portfolio presentation type thing, and we're trying to do more and more with being able to support the more technical artists. So we do have one thing. Again, when we get a lot of questions around how can technical people show their work. So if you've created code, or maybe you've done plugins or done something towards a game or for a film or whatever it is, then there's ways that you can do that. You can obviously upload the code, but you can also show the end result of how your code was used or how your plugin was used. You can film yourself using and demonstrating how the code works. So be creative with the way that you can showcase that work. I didn't actually add anything in there, so I'll just remove that. And I had one more thing here. We're pretty good there. So once I've gone through, I'm happy. Maybe I want to reorder this whole thing. I can again do that. So maybe I want to stick my demo reel up the top. That's text goes with that. Maybe I want to stick the Sketchfab model under there as well. So cool. Now I'm happy. I'm going to continue. It's going to ask me for a thumbnail. So this will be the page header. So I'm going to grab an image there. I'm going to upload that. I'm going to call this my 2022 visual effects entry. Position that. Maybe I'll scale in on the heads. Go done. And add a bit of a description. What software I used. Make sure you add your tags. So I'm doing maybe character design, whatever it is. At this point, you're able to add those team members if you're creating that group or team-based project. So I've got to that point. Now I'm going to hit continue. And this is where I get to select what contest I want to enter into. As soon as I flag one, it's going to grade, and actually it doesn't in this option because I'm on the staging side actually. But if you were to go through the main site when you're doing this, you'll select one category and then the rest of them will gray out. Like I said, we want you creating those specific entries for the categories. So if I wanted to then do concept art, I would go through and create a new entry for concept art. So just imagine they were grayed out. So I can come through here and I'm going to hit continue because I'm really happy with that. With the main site as well, there will be a warning that comes up before I hit submit entry. I'm going to hit submit entry here, and it's going to go straight through. But there's a warning that pops up saying, "Are you sure you want to publish? Are you sure you don't want to just save it as a draft and enter it later?" So there are prompts and cues to make sure that you're 100% sure that you want to publish that entry. So I'm going to just hit submit entry there, and then that will go through for the visual effects category. I can then check out the entry.